So when it comes to waterfront, are there more than just one kind of waterfront?
Yeah, there's lots of different kinds of waterfront. I mean, different types of shorelines and depth and all of that. But there are two main types of waterfront ownership, and they often confuse people. So we thought we'd do a quick educational video that we can share to explain them. So what is deeded waterfront?
So deeded would be that your house sits on a lot or meets and bound, however you want to describe it, sits on a piece of property and your property line is actually the water's edge, if not the center of the lake. So your property runs right up to the water and you can put your own dock out in front, you can go swimming, and people cannot technically walk, along the shoreline. I know we get into a little bit of debate on the Great Lakes, but certainly like Crooked Lake or Bird or Walloon Lake, you own all the way into the water and that bottom land as well in front of your house.
So that's deeded access.
That's deeded.
What's the other type?
The other kind would be shared, which, why don't you talk about some of the benefits of what shared waterfront and how that might look?
Well, first thing to know about shared is it's a way to get on the water that is less expensive. So it's a really good alternative. And my very first home that I owned in northern Michigan was on Halyard Way in Charlevoix Shores Estate down in Boyne City, and it had shared access. I never actually ended up using it, but you better believe it's a big part of the reason that I bought it, because what it is it's like a neighborhood association, and within that association, when it was planned, there were waterfront areas that were carved out for use, common use within the association. And every owner has access to that waterfront. So that is shared waterfront access.
Yeah, and often that might look like actually the house that we're at right now. So Glen Beach Association in Harbor Springs, there are actually waterfront homes that are directly on the lake, and then there's another row of homes set back on the next street over, or even some on the front street that don't have direct frontage. You don't walk out the front of your house, but you still might have a view of the bay as you do here, but then you would just take a little trail down, and that leads you down to a nice sandy beach that you can go down and picnic with. You can go swimming. You can, all the benefits of having direct frontage, you have that advantage as well. Often with the shared frontage, that is, they might have a boat dock, they're going to have a beach, they might even have like a clubhouse or something that you can utilize. So you may not even have a view of the water, but you're relatively close, that you're going to take either a short walk, maybe even drive down to the beach, but it is exclusive to your association that you can use. And as you said, it's a much more attractive price point.
Yes, and many people, when they're shopping for a home in northern Michigan, are looking for 3 different waterfront variations on the home. So one would be deeded access, the other would be shared, and then of course there's water view as well. And we can help you in your search. We'll set up searches that do all 3, deeded access, shared access, water view, that will help you find the home that works for you. And for each of those, they're different price points. And like Bill said, there's variations on how developed and how many amenities are in that shared access development. Yeah. This one is sort of the granddaddy of all shared access because it's in Harbor Springs. It's walkable to downtown. There's a tennis court as well that is available for use, and it's on one of the most beautiful beaches in northern Michigan for your access. So
there's all different types of setups that you could get in northern Michigan if you want to be on or near the water. So DM us, like this video and subscribe, and certainly reach out to us directly, and we can help you find that waterfront dream.
Thanks for tuning in.